Climate change is not equal to global warming. It is a consequence of global warming. Earth is warming, which is expected to affect climates worldwide. No one knows for sure what changes will happen where, but the experts predict places could get hotter or colder, or there could be drought affecting food production, or even make drinking water not available. The experts say climates are changing, and that is going to continue. This is nothing new for Earth. In Earth's 4.5 billion years, Earth has had many climate changes, but one variable wasn't in the equation before: humans being dependent on the climate we've become accustomed to for our daily lives and for our food production. With almost 7 billion people to feed, climate change is predicted to further stress an already stressed global food production. Experts predict farmers will experience increased challenges from increased heat, or floods, or pest infestation, or drought, which can wipe out a season's yield, and not just for food, but for the grapes that are used to produce wine, which also could be wiped out, leaving no grapes to produce wine. This means store shelves may not always be full of the food and beverages we have come to expect. A hungry or wineless world is hard for industrialized citizens to imagine, but the experts say could be a very serious reality. Climate change is predicted to create more and increased strength natural disasters, which many reports state is already happening. Drought affects crop production and fresh water supplies. Hurricanes continue to make news because they seem to be bigger and stronger, doing more and more damage. With warmer summers, forest fires may become more rampant and intensive, wiping out forests and, in many cases, many homes in their path. Today, floods are impacting lives which can wipe out neighborhoods, towns, or an entire seasonal crop harvest. Earth is a warming planet whose heat gets shared with us, so summers are expected to commonly be hotter, and heat waves hotter than that, which can take its toll on humans and animals, proven with the record heat that has killed a lot of people in recent summers. These higher temps have people cranking the air conditioning that cools the interior, but the electricity that powers the air conditioning emits greenhouse gases, which makes the planet even hotter. The heat can make healthy crops not so healthy, reducing crop yields, or dry out forests so wildfires thrive, which emits a lot of polluting smoke and releases the carbon stored in the trees back into the atmosphere as carbon dioxide, further warming the planet. Climate change is expected to change disease boundaries. Tropical diseases can move into temperate areas as mosquitoes, ticks, and other parasites will start inhabiting the new warmer areas, carrying diseases with them. The West Nile virus was once contained to tropical regions, but today it is present in 44 United States states. Today many other diseases are spreading. The mosquito that carries dengue fever has spread. Cholera and malaria are in places that didn't have them before, with many other diseases capable of expanding their reach too. Forests can be affected too. The pine beetle is only about the size of a grain of rice. It survives today's warmer winters, which has allowed it to infest forests from the United States Southwest to Alaska, killing endless trees. Climate change is expected to raise sea levels, impacting people around the world. Glaciers and ice sheets are melting into the oceans, making them rise. Also, oceans are warming and warmer water expands, which will raise sea levels. The rising sea levels can affect populated coastal areas because salt water can intrude on fresh drinking water supplies, making the water undrinkable because it would be like drinking the ocean. As oceans start to overtake land and islands, relocation will be a necessity for endless people. The experts predict Sea level rise will negatively affect humans. Today, Arctic warming negatively impacting polar bears' habitat is big news. Coral is a living organism that today is experiencing bleaching, which happens when warmer waters kill the algae that give coral its color. It's reported that some official U.S. state birds could leave the state because of warming temperatures. Reports and studies state climate change is having a negative impact on animal habitat, and within decades, many animal species could go extinct because they will have nowhere to relocate to. So climate change affects animals too, but it is people who can prevent the changes from getting worse.